What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together a mono black mid-range deck, and the whole point of this deck is to take advantage of all the powerful cards in mono black, and we start off by picking apart our opponent's hand, removing early threats, exiling the graveyard, and then we go into our 3 drops where we really start to put pressure on our opponent. We can not only throw out Unstoppable Slasher and Preacher of the Schism, but we can also go into Unholy Annex to double down on the cards we draw, and we can also do damage to our opponent, gain life, as long as we have a demon out on the board. And speaking of demons, we have Bloodletter of Aclazotz, which is always one of the best demons to play in Standard, as well as Soulstone Sanctuary, which is all creature types, including demon of course. Plus, with Ritual Chamber, we could create a 6/6 flying demon. So we have multiple ways to have a demon so we could gain life with Unholy Annex and not lose any. And we try to remove every threat possible our opponent throws at us. We even have a couple board wipes with Ruinous Waterbending, as well as the Rise of Sozin. So if we could play this as our top end card, if we know what we're playing against, we could not only board wipe, but we could choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles. And then for the third ability, we could just flip it into Fire Lord Sozin, which is a threat of its own. Another card from the new set we're trying out, which I'm a really big fan of, is the Fire Nation Drill, which could be a spot removal piece for a creature with power of 4 or less. Plus, we could crew it to have a 6/3 body with trample, which is definitely great. Especially if we could play Bloodletter, and then crew it, and then we could swing with this, and that's 12 damage if they have nothing to block with. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Duress, 4 Intimidation Tactics, 4 Tragic Trajectory, 4 Strategic Betrayal, 1 Timeline Culler, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 4 Unstoppable Slasher, 1 Ruinous Waterbending, 1 the Fire Nation Drill, 4 Bloodletter of Aclazotz, 1 the Rise of Sozin, 4 Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber, and for the lands we got 2 Realm of Koh, 17 Swamps, 2 Fountainport, and 4 Soulstone Sanctuary. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Opponent's going first. We definitely need some more lands with this hand, but hopefully we could draw some. We'll just have to answer all the threats they bring out on curve. Uh-oh, they're playing multiple creatures now. Alright, now we really gotta draw a land next turn or else we're in trouble, guys. We're gonna find out right now. Or, well, in a moment. Okay, that is a land. So I can't complain about that. I think we're just gonna end up playing the Slasher. Utilize our 3 mana efficiently. And if we could find a 4th land, specifically a swamp, which this is technically, we can now use it to get rid of Johnny's Pridemate. And now we're going to attempt to cut their life in half. They decide to block. So let's see what they got now. If we could find one more swamp... Oh my goodness. If we could find one more swamp, we could go for Bloodletter, which would be great with our Unstoppable Slasher, but that's gone now, so... Instead, we're just going to play the Bloodletter. But now we could crew the Fire Nation Drill by tapping the Bloodletter, and we get to do 12 damage to our opponent, which is pretty good if you ask me. And we get it. Opponent's going first. I like the sand. We have a good amount of lands. Plus we could do stuff on curve against our opponent, so we can't go wrong with that. Unless they go to 6, which is good for us. I feel like we could go for Duress. Nice. I was gonna say it's a little risky. Sometimes it's a very creature-focused deck, so We got lucky by hitting the Sheltered by Ghosts. I'm going to do the Betrayal. For 1 mana, the Tragic Trajectory could be a lot more useful, especially if they go wide with their deck. Ooh, very fancy. Unstoppable Slasher is the biggest threat we could throw on the board over Preacher, but of course Preacher has a lot of value. Okay, they get Pridemate to 4. They get to draw another card with Halia. Ooh, the Fire Nation Drill. What a good draw for us. I'm telling you, this card's insane. First, though, let's see how they react to the swing. Interesting. You know what? I think we're going to go for Preacher plus Tragic Trajectory. And we'll save the Fire Nation Drill. Because we met the Void requirement, so we might as well just do that instead of, for a later turn, it would just do a -2/-2 to something. We'll save our Fire Nation Drill for the right moment. Look for something like that. Power 4 or less, so we'll be able to get rid of that. Hopefully, unless they do something with their mana to gain even more life. Luckily, we could get rid of it right now. Alright, we're going to swing with everyone. Make another Angry Vampire. And we got it. Okay, we get to go first, and we definitely need to draw back-to-back lands to make this hand really good. Well, that isn't a second land, or should I say a third land. Okay. Play the Unstoppable Slasher. Well, attempt to play the Unstoppable Slasher. If we could draw a fourth land, that'll be good. Well, we didn't, but you know what? I doubt they'll block this, so let's go for the swing. We're now going to go for Unholy Annex. Attempt to find that fourth land. And we do not find it, but it's all good. They have to dig through their deck to find what they need at this point in the game so early on. And we get it. Look at that. Okay. This is a really nice hand, especially since we go first. Let's see what they got in their hands. Well then. These are all really good cards. The Badgermole Cub is definitely the most annoying, though. I think we're just going to get rid of that. We do have the Ruinous Waterbending, which could definitely stop them in their tracks. Let's see. I might actually use it next turn if they go for the Drunith. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a great idea right now. Especially with all these decks that go wide so early on, it's so effective. Because if you can't answer something like that so early on, then they could just really go over the top, whether it's the Enduring Vitality in their hand, or usually all these decks are playing Ouroboros, so they can make all their little creatures become insanely powerful. So we answer that, and then they're back to square one with what they're going to do. Let's go right into Unstoppable Slasher. I guess they just walked away from their computer or tablet or phone, wherever it may be, because this card definitely ruined their day right now. Oh, they're still not here, but we got the good old one-shot kill with the Unstoppable Slash with Bloodletter to seal the deal. Opponents going first. We do have a nice start, though, if they're playing creatures. Yeah, definitely playing creatures. So we'll start off with Intimidation Tactics. See what we could get rid of. Honestly, the Surak is a big threat. We'll go for the Timeline Culler. We'll throw some pressure at him. If we could find a fourth land, we could use this Fire Nation drill. So right now they have 5 mana. 6 mana if they have another creature to tap for the Gene Pollinator. So we're going to go for Unholy Annex. We're going to attempt to find some good cards. I'm not going to swing because we're going to be taking damage with Unholy Annex, so why take more if we don't have to? If we could set up for the Rise of Sozin, that would be really good. And we definitely have enough lands for that. So what we're going to do is go for the Fire Nation Drill. We are going to tap it so we could get rid of a Leyline Weaver. And we're just going to go from there. They have 6 mana to work with. Uh-oh. Alright, so I got a good plan, guys. It's called use Ritual Chamber, make a demon, gain life, and then follow it up with a board wipe. Sounds pretty good to me. So we flip over Ritual Chamber, and we just pass. They're probably not going to attack either. Let's see, so they got 4, 5, 6. If they draw a land, they could technically go for the Behemoth, but they do not. They're going to wait one more turn. If that didn't have reach, we could have possibly won the game, but it's all good. We're going to play the long game. I'm going to go for the swing with the demon. I doubt they're going to block it. Now, we go for the Rise of Sozin. And what's really cool is on the second ability, we could just call the Creator Hoof Behemoth and just get rid of it from their hand and deck if they have any more copies, which I bet they do. Alright, so we are going to call that, get rid of the one in their hand and the ones in their deck. We are also going to get rid of the creature on the board that they have with the Betrayal, and it doesn't target it so they won't get their draw, which is always very nice. And now my favorite interaction in this deck is we're going to do 12 damage with the Fire Nation Drill, which is super powerful. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comments section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.